Hey everybody, it is Kit here. Happy Monday and welcome back to the Fractured Wonder Tales. Yeah, I'm excited. I love Sally, so we're back to this. I hope y'all are having a good day. She tried searching Newcrest today at a fancy restaurant that had a surcharge. She should have known better. At first, she was thrilled to see Lisa Brooks. But then Hope was there to meet Lisa for lunch and recognized her. She just tried to eat her dessert and not notice. It didn't work. Hey, you. It's you, right? She had never given Hope a name. What was she supposed to do? She wasn't supposed to talk with them, but 2 visits in the same week? Oh, why in the gaze of the Watcher? Hey, it's Hope Brooks talking to me. That's pretty cool. Maybe if she acts like a super nervous fan, Hope will just keep walking. Hope laughed, her graying curls bouncing as she tossed her head backwards. Yeah, but we're kind of past the whole celebrity fan thing, aren't we? She supposed they were, but still, she shook her head. If you're talking about the other night, don't mention it. It'll be a cool story to tell my grandkids one day, you know? Her smile turned fond, but also sad. Did did you ever find your daughter? Marin? Hope's eyes glistened. No, I I have not. A pause. I pretty much have given up all hope of finding her. It appears it is not in the cards. Tears fell freely, and it was everything she had in her not to give Hope a hug that instant and tell Hope not to give up. Hey, you're Hope Brooks. You can do anything you set your mind to. Like the books you write, and raising 2 kids, and traveling, and doing the whole celebrity thing. You are amazing. Don't ever forget that. I know wherever your daughter is, she's got your fighting spirit and is making it, wherever she is. You just can't give up hope. Hope sniffled and smiled. I guess not. Thank you for all the kindness and generosity you've shown me when I truly didn't deserve it. I shouldn't have done any of, well, what I did. You had every right to, but you didn't. And I never even got your name, actually. How rude of me. Hope wiped her eyes and extended her hand. Start over. I'm Hope. What's your name? Oh, by the Watcher. But the Reaper's bells began to toll. She could sense it in her skin, the ominous feeling of death and the passage to the beyond, but it wasn't here for her, nor for Hope, or Lisa. They heard someone collapse and people began to scream. She took the opportunity to go look, and the others mourned as she stared on in shock. Another dead, right in front of her. The sad feeling gets further and further away from her now, as if she is losing her sense of compassion and time. The further time moves on without her. Reaper, why do you not come for me? she whispered to the cloaked one quietly. Because you are fractured. You do not remember. His soundless voice washed over her, reminding her of something that she couldn't quite place. Do you know where Marin Brooks is? She asked, before he disappeared into a cloud of black mist. I do not meddle in the affairs of the living, fractured. The feeling of his presence left as he took the soul of the departed with him. But that confirmed one thing at least. Marin Brooks was still alive. Somewhere. The next day she tried Oasis Springs at the park. She fished. She took a turn on the swings. She helped kids out with the monkey bars. And she sat and played chess, waiting for any sort of sign from Marin. Nothing on the internet was about her anymore. Marin was pretty much old news. And there's Marin's poor dad, looking like a homeless man in search of his daughter. It was too much. She moved the pieces across the board and thought about what to do. She could ask Jackson for help. He was computer whiz. She could see if he could do a massive internet search, like a plugin or something. She could commission him, but he would probably not take her money. He was a stubborn man like that. Vampire? Man. Vampire. Something told her they were pretty much the same thing, except one ate salads and the other preferred blood. A different diet didn't make you bad. You were just a little different. It was something they needed to talk about more, she thought. Maybe. She could also tell him about her calling here. It was an option, but one she was extremely hesitant on. Was it against the rules? No. She doesn't think so? It wasn't as if she was sent with a rule book. She still had no idea what she was supposed to protect them from, if anything. But this wasn't about her and her existential crisis. Marin was missing, and while something told her Marin was just fine, she still had to find Marin. Or she could try the wishing well, deep in the woods surrounding her home. If that didn't work, then maybe she could reconsider Jackson. But only if they talked more about what he wanted from her and what he did as a vampire. She wouldn't trust just anyone with this information, not even him. Because, after all, she was just a normal sim. If she had any powers before, she did not now. He could run fast, was impressively strong, and could convince people to do things they didn't want to do. Of that she was certain. He had to be completely trustworthy. And she couldn't quite tell if he was, sadly. Who was to say he hadn't done any of those things to her, other than a gut feeling she had? Later that night, she trekked the wishing well, bringing many coins with her. Sprites and spirits in the well treasured money above all else, so she brought as much as she could. 1,500 coins. It was quite the heavy bag, and she prayed to the Watcher it would work. She had no idea why the wishing well was here, or what its original purpose was, since the well had never held water. But the sprites were powerful, and the spirits wise. If anyone could tell her where Marin was, it would be them. Spirits of the well, sprites of old, I pray thee, listen to my plea, and accept my offering, given of free will and meek hand. A tingle ran down her spine as the wind kicked up around her. She swallowed the nerves in her stomach and fed the hungry well the coins. 1, 2, 3, and more fell, never reaching the bottom, never making a sound. The face of the well glowed. Speak. She cleared her throat and lifted her chin. I am searching for a lost child, Marin Brooks. I know she is alive. I want her location. The face of the well glowed and turned yellow. Thank you for your offering, but it is not enough. We cannot find her, for she dwells where our magic is not allowed. Goodbye. Wait, no, please. I need more details. But they were gone. The tingles stopped. The well went silent. And the wind stopped. She stared at her feet in despair, then slowly turned and went home, pondering what it all meant. If the spirits and sprites couldn't find Marin, who could? And that is going to be the end of today's little Brooks update. Yeah. She's trying. Sally is trying so hard to figure out where to go, who to go to. You would think sprites and spirits could figure it out. No, apparently not. She could still go to Jackson, but is he trustworthy? Can she do that? Is she allowed? She's drawn to finding Marin, and a very tiny part of her is also wondering if she should. Like, is that even allowed? She doesn't exactly know her purpose, but right now this is her purpose. But is it because she's meant to or because she wants to? I mean, she wants to. She cares about them, but like, is she meant to? I mean, there's all these different factors and all these different questions, and she just doesn't know what to do. Yeah. So. But that is going to be it for Fractured Wanderer today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry for the intro. It's a little weird. I haven't recorded the Brooks stuff in a hot minute, and I completely drew a blank on what I normally say. I feel like I need a nap, but I'm going to go take a walk instead. Yay! But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Fractured Wanderer will be back soon. I could technically keep going, but I don't want this to go any longer, and I am somewhat trying to keep all the posts. Like, I don't want to scroll so far and skip so much just to get to one person. I'd rather just kind of cut wherever I'm at and kind of catch up so that's less scrolling and less work for me is what it feels like. So, yeah. I don't know. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will be seeing, I think it's Andy and Ziola tomorrow. So, yay! Back to that chaos. Yep. So, see you then, maybe. And don't forget, where the waters flow, legacies grow. Bye!